From rock bottom to redemption, fans rejoice as losing streak snaps with back-to-back wins. After a grueling 19-game losing streak that tested even the most loyal fans' patience, a glimmer of hope has finally returned. The team many had written off is now celebrating not just one, but two back-to-back victories, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. This puzzle is fitting yet again. Fair enough to the 19 losses in a row. Now we have 2 wins in a row. One emotional supporter wrote online, capturing the bittersweet mix of frustration and joy that many are feeling right now. A season of struggle. It's been a rough season, to say the least. Game after game, defeat piled on defeat. Injuries, questionable strategies, and missed opportunities became the storyline for weeks on end. The locker room looked weary, and fans were left wondering if the tide would ever turn. Supporters stuck by the team, some hopeful, others skeptical, and a few downright furious. Still, in sports, there's always a chance for a turnaround, even when all seems lost. A shift in momentum. Then came the moment that changed everything. The team snapped the losing streak with a thrilling, hard-fought win that felt like a long overdue reward. But what followed made it even sweeter. A second consecutive victory. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, the players walked off the field with smiles instead of slumped shoulders. "It's about time," one longtime fan tweeted. "We've been waiting all season to feel this energy again." Suddenly, the narrative began to shift. Analysts who once criticized every move are now cautiously optimistic. Players, too, appear rejuvenated, with a new fire in their performances and a visible lift in morale. Fans get their voice back. For fans who endured the 19 consecutive losses, the wins felt like validation. Social media lit up with celebration, relief, and cautious optimism. Many shared memes, GIFs, and nostalgic clips from better seasons, savoring the long-awaited turnaround. Was it perfect? No. "But I'll take an ugly win over another heartbreak any day," said another supporter. "This feels like the beginning of something better." One fan even joked, "We suffered through 19 lulls, and now we're acting like we just won the championship, and honestly, I'm fine with that." What's behind the sudden success? Several factors contributed to the shift. A recent lineup change seemed to spark better chemistry on the field. A few key players returned from injury, while others stepped up in ways that caught opponents off guard. Coaching adjustments also played a role. Post-game interviews revealed a renewed focus on basics, discipline, and building trust among teammates. The difference wasn't just tactical, it was emotional. You could see it in the way the team celebrated after each win. This wasn't just about numbers in a column, it was about pride, resilience, and refusing to give up. Looking ahead, is this a turning point? 2 wins don't erase the sting of 19 losses, but they certainly offer a new narrative. The team has shown they're capable of fighting back, and now the question becomes, can they build on this momentum? Up next are a series of games that will test whether these victories were a fluke or the start of a genuine comeback. Still, fans now have something they haven't had in weeks: hope. More than just a game. For many supporters, the past 19 losses weren't just frustrating, they were personal. Sports have a way of becoming part of our identity, our routines, and even our social lives. Watching your team lose again and again can feel like a punch to the gut. That's why these 2 wins are so meaningful. They're not just numbers. They're proof that loyalty can pay off, that hope is worth holding on to, and that sometimes redemption really does come after the darkest moments. So whether this spark leads to a full-blown turnaround or just a brief moment of joy in a tough season, one thing is certain: the fans are back, and they're ready to cheer, believe, and just maybe, dream again.